Okay, so let's go on to question 2. Combine log base 3 of x squared minus 1 minus log base 9 of x plus 1 squared. Thing we should notice, they have different bases. Also, we have a difference of perfect squares here. So we're going to start out by changing this to log base 3 of x plus 1 times x minus 1 minus log base 9 of x plus 1 squared. Okay, that's our first step. We scoot this table out a little bit more. There we go. And now we have multiplication. So we can use what rule? Exactly right. Our product rule, log base 3 of x plus 1 plus log base 3 of x minus 1. Now this looks a little strange out here, but what I do notice is that we have an exponent. So I'm going to go ahead and use the power rule to bring that up front. Minus 2 log base 9 of x plus 1. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Now take a look over here at our change of base rule. That's this one here. There's actually another element to this that I want to add in here. And we can actually pick any base we want. Usually we pick 10, which is why I wrote log 10, or log m over log b. We usually use the common log, but now we're going to use, this is actually the rule. I'm going to put a c in there. You can pick whatever base you want to use. Usually the common log is the most helpful, but we have a base 9 here. So we're going to be putting things in terms of, we have base 9 and a base 3. So we're going to try and make everything the same. So we'll have log base 3 of x plus 1 plus log base 3 of x minus 1 minus 2 times, we're going to do log, and we're going to pick the same base as these guys. So log base 3 of x plus 1 divided by log base 3 of 9. Next step. We can simplify log base 3 of 9. 3 raised to what exponent is 9? Well, that's 2. And we can see that these 2's are going to cancel out. What we're left with is log base 3 of x plus 1 plus log base 3 of x minus 1 minus log base 3 of x plus 1, log base 3 of x plus 1 minus log base 3 of x plus 1. These will cancel and we're left with log base 3 of x minus 1. And this is our final answer. So that was a little tricky, but follow the rules. Trickiest step? Well, the first thing to notice, perfect squares, difference of perfect squares. Next step, which I found a little tricky, bring your exponent out front by using the power rule. So you're going to go backwards there. And then the next tricky part was use the change of base rule, but we're going to pick a log of base 3 instead of the common log. And we picked the log of base 3 because that was the same as these other ones. That allowed us to work out the base over here, the denominator, quite simply. Log base 3 of 9, that was just 2. Those canceled, and